While latte art has essentially nothing to do with pulling great tasting espresso, it's inextricably linked to the practice. Luckily, it's pretty fun, and it's what gives espresso and milk drinks their iconic look. Today, I'll be guiding you through the process of pouring latte art. If you haven't already, I highly recommend watching our primer on milk steaming beforehand, because you'll need perfectly steamed milk to be successful here. Pouring is the step where everything comes together, and it has 3 key stages. We'll refer to them as the fill-up, drawing, and final cut stages. With a nice shot of espresso in our cup and steamed milk in our pitcher, let's start pouring. We'll start pouring from about 4 to 5 inches above the surface of the espresso with a good pencil-width stream of milk. This is the fill-up stage, and pouring from slightly higher up ensures that all of the milk and foam will dive through the surface and blend in with the brown color of the espresso. We're not trying to do anything fancy here, and we'll keep pouring like this until the cup is a little over halfway full. Now it's time to lower our pitcher towards the surface of the drink for the drawing stage. This is how we'll get our white design as the foam spills out onto the surface and rests there. There are 3 main things you need to focus on as you do this. 1, you want to keep your flow rate consistent. This will help ensure that you pour with an even mix of milk and foam, as well as helping you keep track of how quickly your cup is filling. If you slow down, most of your foam will sit at the back of your pitcher while you pour a stream of warm milk. If you pour too fast, you'll just end up with a blob of foam and potentially overflow the cup. Second, you want to pay attention to the position of your pitcher. We'll want to start pouring just off-center towards the far side of the cup, and then move slowly towards the near side of the cup over the course of our pour. This will help ensure that our latte art covers more of the surface area of the cup. Starting right in the middle or towards the front, we'll put our latte art off-center. Last, there's the wiggle. In order to help spread our design out to both sides of the cup and give it a nice feathered appearance, we want to gently wiggle the pitcher from side to side. Doing this too aggressively will disrupt the nice pattern you're creating. But wiggling too slow never really hurts. It'll just give your latte art a slightly different look. Whether or not you like that look is entirely up to your personal preference. As your design begins to fill up your cup, you'll want to keep the pitcher right where it is and let the pretty blob you're creating expand. At the last second, we'll put the finishing touch on our pour by giving it a nice cut down the middle, creating a clean line of symmetry. To do this, we need to lift the pitcher back up to a few inches above the surface and slow down our pour to just a thin stream. Then we want to drag that cleanly down the center of our cup and stop pouring. Pouring too heavily here will drag the art you've poured down into the drink. And that's it. You should have a heart, or at least something roughly resembling a heart. Any amount of definition, detail, or feathering is a small achievement in its own right. It may feel like a lot, but these last few steps are the ones you really need to pay attention to and practice. If you're having trouble, it can be helpful to just focus on nailing one step at a time. For instance, get really comfortable with that wiggle and don't let the stress of the final cut hang over you. If this video helped you improve your latte art, be sure to hit the like button. If you have any other questions, I'd be glad to field them in the comments below. For more coffee knowledge, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.